Alright, awesome. So we're going to start off with our Vanguard grinding. 23 keys to go. Oh, and let me put on some music as well. That'll be good. Sure. Minecraft music with soft rain. Amazing. Hopefully it's not too loud. Okay. Alrighty. Alright, let's go. I'll let my guild know. Streamer. Okay. So I prepared all the stuff to buy another Rose Dragon. Obviously I'm done this stuff for the Year of the Witch event, except for the Never Melt Ice, which I'll be able to get in 2 days on Thursday. Hello, Unlimited. How are you doing? But because I'm doing so many Vanguards, I finally decided to cave and buy myself a Rose Dragon. So let's do that now. Okay, 34 of them filled, so that's good. So I'll just buy the last 11, and then we can get to it. What the helly? Yeah, there we go. Alright, so we should be able to buy it. Oh, I don't have 500 mil. Okay. Let's pull that out. Stupid Sky Mall. Yeah, it is annoying. I got actually pretty lucky with that perk. Okay. So, I'll just have to set up my pet rules right now, and then I'll be good. So, let's see. Gain mining XP, equip Rose, Dragon Egg, and then throw fishing rod, equip Rose, Dragon Egg. I have to add all the exceptions again, which is fine. I guess I'm gonna get a bunch of random stuff. I should see if I can buy the talismans, because you can buy unlimited talismans before the event ends. So I guess the thing to do is gonna be just buy them and wait for a few months. Let's see, can I can definitely buy this. Can I buy the next tier? No, I can't. So I don't know, maybe I'll just spend all my frog legs, or whatever it is, not frog legs. So I can have a bunch of these. So EC4, I guess. No, just 3. Okay. I also, when I did Diamond Goblins, I got a 10 pure mithril gems. So I guess I'm sitting on that technically. I don't really know exactly what I'm gonna. Oh, I have another one too. Started meeting Rex. GG. Rex is a good guy. I'm glad you met him. That's crazy it took you so long. Do you have a hype yet? Alright, so I have my equipment. I have this. Okay, let's do my Ubix Cube. You have a hype? Nice. Kinda OP. Yeah, I mean, level 440 is not trivial, but if you play the game regularly, you'll get there. It's nothing super crazy, to be honest. Alright. I guess let's start grinding. Hopefully we can find some, because I definitely have had unlucky streaks where I found none for a very long time. And yeah, I'm just holding on to the Witch Cauldron. I guess I'll use it once once it comes around. Right. So much to do. So I have everything forged up already. I'm not going to forge up. Actually, give me a second. I'm going to check the prices of perfect onyxes and aquamarines and stuff. I don't imagine they're very high, but who knows. 11 mil. Send a message in chat to celebrate your 3-stream streak. Yo, OP 350. But yeah, I think, who knows, maybe I'll have to lower it down to have it make sense for finishing this Rose Dragon. Like, if it doesn't look like I'm gonna get this Rose Dragon to 200, I might just lower the channel point reward down from 2.5k to some lower number. But that's only if I'm feeling unmotivated. If I'm motivated to do it, it'll be fine. Yeah, then I want to look at Onyx and Citrine. It's like kind of worth it, right? 8 mil? No, it's 3 mil. That's fine. I'll just fill up on amalgamations for now. It's the nice thing about amalgamations. It's just like an unlimited amount. Alright. Good to go. Good to go. The Abbey case. Just ate that. I think so. Let me know if I'm missing anything. So this will be a pretty short stream. Ooh, look at that. All the dings. So it should be a pretty short stream. We'll see. Maybe it'll last a little longer. I'm not sure. But I don't know. Maybe I could farm up, like, I think I just am missing frog legs for the tier 2 talisman. Something like that. Not entirely sure. Actually, let me go to this video and just move it. There we go. Should be good on that. Nice. Also, isn't it like the middle of the night for you, Unlimited? It's not like early for me. What's the strat, guys? For what? What does one do when bored? Do something you find fun. Oh, you're waiting for 10x. Oh, that's brutal. Yeah, I got it pretty easily. It was like within an hour. I just like, obviously just set a timer to check in on my game every 20 minutes. As boring as it is. So let me see what my /pity is for rabbits. Rascally rabbits. Okay, so we're getting there. 600 left. I wonder if anyone in the guild is still going to be doing Vanguards. Or it's just going to be me. I anticipate it just being me, but who knows? Maybe someone's online who likes opening. I don't know. I'm not going to mine any of these. Actually, I will mine or umber shafts out, but not tungsten shafts. I think is my current mindset. Also, Rose Dragons are still pretty good to level. I think it's like 3 coins per XP or something. So that should offset any losses that I have for the keys. Which, they're still pretty high, 38 mil. There's nothing to sneeze at. 2 job interviews this week, probably not nice. Congrats. Hope the interviews were... Hope you get the job that's most exciting. I'm still waiting to hear back from the graduate programs. I think they said next week. So I'll probably be pretty busy if that happens. But what is this? What is he doing up there? Mining it out by hand. That's so evil. Ooh, bruh. Bruh. There's not even that much umber there. Yeah, I mean, I think I saw a study where people are willing to take a pretty big pay cut if it means they can work from home. I usually just go in every day no matter what. because I don't work as well from home. Like, I don't get as much done, and that's a problem if I actually want to make progress in my job. But yeah, they recently moved to, I think, a 4-day in-person work week with us recently. So it's bad for the work-from-home people. Actually, I guess technically it hasn't happened yet, but they announced that it's coming, like, in a month or two. So no one is in right now because they're, like, taking advantage of their, you know, extra work-from-home days. But I don't think anything's really going to change. Like, I usually will just go into work every day and then maybe leave early if there's not a lot going on. And I feel like I've gotten everything I need out of going in. I didn't know that there were, like, lots of job reviews, though. It's kind of interesting. So many levels. Already at 49. But yeah, I mean, if it's more exciting to you, then I'd definitely bite the bullet and go in. Unless it's like, there's a point where a commute gets to be too much. I would say probably, like, my current commute is half hour to 45 minutes. That's not too bad, but I had a 45-minute to an hour commute. That was also not terrible, to be honest. Like, it was manageable, but I think once you get around an hour and a half commute, it's pretty rough. Yeah. Bruh. Bruh. This is crazy. People are going crazy mining this shit out. Alright, well, guess I'll take this. And then this. Is this like the lobby I was in before? Is that why it's mined out? Yo, what's up? How's it going, man? No Vanguards yet. But I did buy a Rose Dragon that I'm now leveling. What is this? Okay, recipe, glassade. So we'll get that done at some point. I just bought a level 1, so I don't know. I figured 26 Vanguard is probably going to take a while. It might not be level 100 at the end, but should have decent progress made. I've been doing more weekday streams, but I mean, at this point it's just because, you know, I'm getting the motivation to mine, and I'm like, well, I should probably mine on stream, because I did promise to. Like, if I get a Vanguard here and it was off stream, that would be annoying. You lose content. -1 content points. I was also thinking of starting to make thumbnails for my streams, but we'll see. Like, I was gonna open up the old MS Paint or something and figure something out. We'll see if that happens. Might be a bit. Bruh, chill out. I guess I'll have to remember to raid at the end of this too. We'll see if I manage to. Oh, let's go. 450. That's good. That's a fifth of a Vanguard key. Although you said you're saving up for the drag stream, didn't you? That'll happen. I was also thinking maybe I can have some special guests VCing with me at some point, but I don't know who, what, where, when. FAD first, then drag stream. Makes sense. I mean, if I'm actually streaming like semi-regularly, you'll get there, to be honest. Like, it's not that unrealistic. 2.5k too much. But 1k was definitely too little. Is the way I see it. I mean, it allows me to do things other than Vanguards, I guess. Because if it was 1k, I would be condemned to doing nothing but Vanguards for the rest of time. Is basically how I see it. Which, you know, is not the worst thing, but it's also like, I want to be able to do new content as it comes out. Although technically, right now, it is the new content, so it wasn't a bad time to lower it. Yeah, makes sense. I'm sure there will be other people who will redeem, yeah. I'll also try and remember to raid today. I managed to remember to raid last time, but we'll see. If I end up streaming super late, it's a lot less likely. Let's see, it's 8:30 right now. I'm gonna be up at 6:30 because I want to go to the gym before work. So you got maybe 3 hours of streaming. 2 to 3. We'll see. And hopefully I can actually get a Vanguard. Harvester for your... Nice. Harvester is fire. Do you have 2 different skins selected for them? Would assume so. One with a rose-dyed pants, another green shirt. Nice. Yeah, the dyes are awesome. One of the best parts of Skyblock, to be honest. They're great cosmetics. Right. As promised, I am mining out this Umber shaft, even if it means slightly fewer Vanguards. I've spent 1 bill on keys, but I have made 409 mil profit. That's not bad, to be honest. Also, well, it says Locket is 675 now. It was 600 when I sold it. See, I was thinking about holding on to it. Scam, yes, much luckier than most. There's been a couple people in my guild that got straight crazy lucky on Vanguards, though. Like, way luckier than me. Like, they had like 2 or 3 lockets at this time. Wisp is 166, though, which is still pretty good. Best place is Mines of Devon because of... What about the gold? How does the gold help you? Unlimited. These two were fighting each other. That's funny. Mob AI is really funny. Okay. Yeah, I mean, the whole reason I didn't want to do Vanguards is because I was pretty sure I was going to lose a lot of money. Unlim, when you get 10x goblins, you're supposed to buy a bunch of goblin eggs. Yellows specifically, you should buy ahead of time. And just throw them. Yeah, I'll show you the spot where you're supposed to throw them in a second. But that shit, I was gonna have that mindset where I was like, oh, I'll just mine for it. When I was originally going for Diamond Goblin Bestiary. But I started on that shit, dude, and it's fucked up. It's not, like, something that you should realistically attempt. Like, you could do it, but it wastes a lot more of your time to go running after every single goblin. Alright, so basically... So do I still have that perk? No, I set to the right one. You go in here. Do you see where I am unlimited? So like from the forge you go straight, then on top of this bit, and then you go along this. And you go into here, and then you see this mine shaft? You go up it and then ether warp. And I usually do like 3 times so I'm at the top. And then you're just in a box. And then you throw eggs against the wall here. And so you can kill the goblins in here. Yeah. It's definitely like probably the best way to do it. 3 stacks of yellows, probably. But you might need more. I'm not really sure. Because I had a bunch of goblin eggs saved up. So, but I just sold them all afterwards. Yellows do have like a really high rate of getting goblins. They're definitely the way to go. Yeah, all I need for Legendary Wispet is the stupid Never Melt Ice. Which is gonna be like, the time's gonna be a little bit awkward on Thursday, but I think it should be fine. Like it would have, I'll have to stream like basically as soon as I get home from work if I decide to stream it. And the music isn't too loud, right? That's always a worry, because I, of course, turn up the music as soon as the stream ends every time, and so I have to lower it. Ooh, selling a CQ fold. Why are you farming that still? A little lower? Alright, yeah. Let me do that. Hopefully that's good. Oh, how's it going, Atriku? It is me. I thought you can only buy one. I thought the talismans were the things that you could sell, but you can't sell the cauldrons or buy more than one of the cauldrons. It is me. Did you end up winning a head-to-head? I forget. Or was it... I remember you lost the one because you got banned, which was kind of funny. Ah, fuck. 115 is pathetic. At least I can leave the lobby. An embarrassment. $7K green goblin eggs. Yeah. He's rich. I'm still missing a ton of the tungsten number corpses, unfortunately. I'm gonna have to, I don't know, hopefully at these Vanguards. I'll be good. This dude's flipping. GN near Bihar. Trying to think if there's anything else I'm missing out on in terms of dailies. I don't like doing the what's it called on stream, the experiments, because they just take so long. Nice. Surely a Vanguard. Close. Bro. Alright, well, let me just finish this. There we go. Do I have any keys? Surely not. Yeah, I didn't think I had any. So it's like, I would have opened them already if I had any. Yeah, there's the Umber corpse. Where are the Lapis corpses? Oops. Ooh. Periwinkle die? Question mark? No such luck. Oh shit. Where's the other one though? There's supposed to be 2 Lapis corpses in this lobby. Whatever. I guess I give up. No, I accidentally used Pico, so I guess I can look around a little more. Where the hell is it? It's definitely not here. Oh, there we go. Nice. Finish my commission. Dude, it is so hot in my room. I'm gonna open the window, honestly. Or at least just crack it. Oh, it's raining outside too. That's funny. Both in-game and outside. The rain is nice and soothing. Definitely helps me fall asleep. Come on. Nice. Where is it? Level 63. Nice, nice. Maybe I don't think I'm getting this thing hatched by the end of the stream, but hopefully I can get it to like at least halfway hatched. Would be good. Bruh. Minus, what does that mean? Is he giving cords for his tungsten? That would be funny. Ay ay ay. Life is crazy. Always something. definitely not mining as fast as I could be. I gotta be efficiency maxing. Ooh, well, when this happens, I'm just gonna take it as a blessing, I think. 'Cause this is a really good vein. I don't mind if it's like resetting. There we go. New Vanguard. One Lapis Corpse, one Umber. I don't know, do you think in 26, or how many do I have? 23. 23 Vanguards, I'm going to get the keys I need to finish this. So let's see how many I have left. 19 and 13. So I'll probably get the Umber, but I don't know about the tungsten keys. You don't think so? Yeah, I guess we'll see. Seems like people are still farming this pretty hard. I don't know, I wonder, they did say they improved the loot pools, so maybe keys are gonna just stay higher for a while. Or I guess probably it just means lockets are gonna go lower if they improve the overall loot pool. Still haven't gotten a refund. Or a die. Hopefully I get a die. That would be epic. Hashtag epic win. Nice. +1 pity. Bruh. Rambo. Thank you, Rambo. Oh shit, I'm forgetting to place my orb. God damn it. Alright, I'm gonna do that. Shit, I was too fast there. I didn't do all the extra spots that I have along this route. Okay. So will-o-wisp placed and used. Very nice. I think I'm still getting the effect over here. Hey guys, Gold's Goodies here. Started playing Minecraft. Let's go. We'll see if he logs in a second. No way he'll buy one. Fair, fair. Did you ever drop a locket? I think you did, didn't you? Oop, Vanguard. First one this stream. Oh, nice. That's what I'm looking for. That's what I have my meter on. I think I'm at 1 millimeter. Boom. Minus 34 mil. Oh, I guess I got a Peridot crystal at least. That's still yikes. Alright, let's fix this. 22 left. I guess might as well update my title as well. 1 millimeter? Or, oh yeah, the corpse. Yeah, the corpse was pretty fucking bad. I guess it doesn't count the peridot crystal, so it's it's more like a 24 mil loss, but yeah, pretty fucked up. I don't even know if I'm gonna sell the metallic minis. Maybe I just hold on to them. Do any of you watch Rembut Quaglet? I mean, I would imagine so if you're watching B open Vanguards, because he's like making mining. Dude, I have no clue, but it's like 3 coins per pet XP on Rose Dragon, so it has to be really good. I would say it's definitely like at 70 mil an hour. I don't think that's unreasonable at all. Could be even higher. Jasper prices are bad though, so who knows? Could be a little less. Yeah. Rembut Quaglet is one of the only Skyblock YouTubers I watch for like actually good content. He's also an Eagles fan, which, you know, is a positive, of course, for me. Where the fuck? I guess that's over here is the last one. I'm gonna take a drink of water real quick. Yep. How's it going? But yeah, did you see his most recent video where someone just gave him 4 bill and he spent it all on fucking dice? Oh, dude, you're stealing my drip. We have the same fit. I wear it better though. Yeah, he's funny. The Dwarven Mind Lobby. I never should have said anything. Yeah, always fun. So many runes. Yeah, I have, I guess, 2 runes. I don't have a helmet rune. I don't know. I don't mind the chestplate rune. Sometimes it can be annoying. This dude is so mad. Crowned room? I'm waiting for them to do something green, so I can have the full green fit. Something that matches with the blooming and flowering carpet. Dude, this guy's on a fucking rant. I'm sorry, dude. Crown Rune is nice. I didn't buy any of them, but what are they even at? I didn't know what I was going to put it on, because I have, already have a Blazing Sun rune on my, what is this, Crown of Avarice, which I like. Like, I think this is pretty nice. But yeah, I figured Crown Rune would make sense for that one. I don't know what else I would put it on. Ooh, wait. Yo, I got a refined umber from that. Let's go. We're rich. Refined umber is actually huge. That's like one of the best things I could get. other than like an umber or tungsten key. Which honestly, refined umber is probably even better. This is only 144 umber for an umber key, right? Versus, I think 160 for a refined, plus longer forge time. Alright, I guess we're in next Vanguard waiting room at this point. See when it happens. I guess I should do the Onyx. I don't really love doing it, but I guess I will. You guys might hate me for this, but I'm gonna turn up the blocks sound a little bit. Hopefully that's not too loud for you. It's so weird. Like, why can't the volume be the same, like, level for you as it is for me? I guess it's probably something I would have to work on getting in place. Looking at 1 lapis. There it is. Nice. Ah. Oh, 300k. Wow. I guess goblin eggs are high too. All that mining stuff. Making me bank. But yeah, I think someone will probably save up for the dragon stream eventually. Whether it's Unlim or you. I'll alert Ife whenever that happens. I'm definitely not grinding any of the summoning eyes myself, I'll tell you that much. So it'll be... I'll have to figure it out how exactly I want to do it. It's so much nicer with the window open. It's not even like warm outside. Like, I don't know why it's so hot in my room. Of course, if any of you get a Vanguard, just warp me in. And I will open it, because we got a ways to go. I almost freaked out at that diamond goblin, but I don't need them anymore. Oh wait, still need more. There we go. Level 70, let's go. But yeah, leveling a rose dragon is like more than 600 mil profit right now, I think. So that's crazy good. Spy RC. I think he's on my friends list, the YouTuber in my lobby. And the reason he's on my friends list is some random dude came into my chat and said add him as a friend and he'll add you back. Let me see. Yeah, he is. Go figure. Have never even heard of him. But I was like, I guess I'll add him as a friend. Who cares? You know? Not a bad thing to have an extra YouTuber on the friends list. I think it's just him and one other that are on my F list. Unless you can't count famous people like Goodies, famous YouTuber. His RNG drop compilation videos. Also, compare my reaction to getting the locket and the wisp. You get it. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, thank you. Thank you for the raid again. I saw you were live. I was thinking about raiding you later. How's it going, everyone? I have been doing Vanguards for a while at this point. My chat donated a bunch and then also did the channel point redemptions. So I have 22 left. It's going good at this point. Let's see. I guess I could get into Shaft to try and show you my drops. There's a YouTuber in that lobby too. Go figure. But I did get a locket, and I also got a caged wisp. But that was previously. Nothing so far today. I've literally only gotten one Vanguard. But yeah, it's going well overall, because I'm in profit. I did not expect to be in profit by the end of this. Yeah, listen, I expected to lose so many coins opening these that, like, anything is nice. How was your stream going? Did you make good progress? I saw you're just level grinding. I've maxed Year of the Witch. Mostly. Let's see it. You'll see it on the screen. What's the profit? So 389. Shattered Rocket, Cage Wisp, and then a bunch of other nonsense. How much are flawless Jaspers even right now? Is it worth mining this out? Not really. Yeah, I mean, it's bestiary, so, you know, if you've already done a bestiary, it's it's very annoying, but if you haven't done it, it, like, is a nice excuse, but, you know, most of the bestiaries are not very fun. But yeah, I mean, at this point, I'm just waiting on the Never Melt Ice. Abysmal Lobby Luck. For what? What did you need Lobby Luck for? Ooh, this is a 3 Lapis Corpse one, but I'm still not mining it out, dude. I know I had a couple people who were waiting for like 5+ hours for the 10x Golden Goblin. Yo, refined tungsten, let's go. Glassite, oh, the Glassite Walkers? That's crazy. I literally found a good lobby almost instantly. Yeah, I mean, I guess I'm probably getting a bunch just from clearing out the mine shafts, but can't really rely on that, 'cause it's gonna take too long. But yeah, Glassite Walkers are good. Brutal. Yeah, one of my guild members was like, if anyone shows up, start using Flaming Flay and swapping to it to kill the mobs before they can get to them. And I'm like, well, thankfully there's no one in my lobby, but I'll do that if it happens. I don't know, like, you would think today there wouldn't be a lot of people on. It's just like a random Tuesday. Yeah, but that's something you have to, like, practice. I'm not amazing at Flaming Flay swapping, because you have to, like, you know, throw the Flaming Flay and then swap to your pickaxe real quick. The annoying ones. What do you have left? Obviously, I assume you have Never Melt Ice left. Who knows? Yeah. Yeah, the fact that it's bingo right now is crazy. And you need a bunch of Glassite Walkers. But, you know, there's still a few more days, so it shouldn't be too terrible to max if you just do a little bit every day. I fucking streamed for 11 hours on Saturday, which was ridiculous, way too long. And then I think 6 hours on Sunday, and so I was able to max it plus do some other stuff in that time. Yeah, a lot of them come naturally. The Gold Goblin one is kind of annoying, but you know, if you, or the shielded one, I guess. But it's not so terrible. And I guess, you know, it's another one of the ones that like would be so like normal if you were a new player, because it's like you would just do it passively. You wouldn't have to worry as much about, you know, just hard grinding it out. You probably would only do it when you're like starting to worry about alchemy or something like that. It's just because it's added so late. Also, not looking forward to doing fucking shiny pigs when that comes around. I don't know when Year of the Pig is. Is it even on the calendar? Doesn't look like it. But those now have a fucking bestiary in the hub. Oh my god. Yeah. Well, I guess you can maybe get a private hub, or at least, like, if there's 2 or 3 people doing it in a hub, hopefully it's not too terrible. Another 7 Skyblock years. That's another month and a few days. The beginning of April. It's not too terrible, but not great. I think I'm not going to be super busy beginning of April. It also depends what they max at. Like, if it maxes really high, I'm going to be mad. And I could see them doing that. Like, I would rage if they made it like 1,000. That would be fucked up. Hopefully it's just like 100 or something. No, 20k would be fucked up. They can't do that. But like even 1,000 would be bad. I don't know. I'm hoping it's 500 max. If it's more than 500, I'll be mad. All right, listen. There's almost no bestiaries that are 20k. It's like ghosts and what else? Okay, 40k are the wolves in the castle. 40k are... Wait, what? Are crypt ghouls. Yeah, we'll see. I don't know. I didn't even do shiny pigs very much when it first came out during the Dante thing. I think that's literally the last time I did it. It's like, it didn't really make sense to do it for me. It's like, you just buy the items. Why would you bother with shiny pigs? I guess if they're going to add a bestiary, I'll do it. Yeah, exactly. Because, I mean, by the time it came back, I had all the items already for the most part. It's just like, there was nothing for me to get from it. I guess the shiny shards I bought recently for fucking 60 mil each. Now they're changing the recipe. Very funny. Very epic. Epic troll. I don't even know what... Did they already change the recipe now? Like, if I go... What is the talisman even called? It's a rare now, right? Farmer Orb... Blood God Sigil. Yeah, dude. No. Oh, no, no, no. Yeah, that's messed up. Holy shit. I mean, it's fine. This 200 mil is not the biggest deal, but holy shit. Just down the drain. I guess that's what happens if you're gonna get things early. It's better to wait. But you just have the easy ones left on Year of the Witch? Hopefully. I guess I'll mine out the Umber Shaft. Scummy. Yeah, it would be nice if they had... I don't know. Because it was a Minister perk. They implemented it initially. I don't know. We'll see. Kind of hoping for the Minister perk soon as well. But, you know, how realistic is that? I don't know. Like, what I said is if we get, like, the stupid... Yeah, exactly. If we get the bread bowl or whatever the farming thing is, and the Minister perk update in March, I'll be happy. That would be plenty for me. Yeah, it's so weird. They just, like, put Aura in office, and then we... Yeah, totally bizarre. I don't really know what the idea was behind it, but because it wasn't even like an event at the end. It was just some random shit. I mean, it was nice, I guess. We all got extra stats. Who knows? Maybe they'll revisit it in the future. I think it was just like, we don't have an update to put out. We're still working on the 1.21 stuff. Yeah. We're still working on the 1.21 stuff. Let's put Aura in and add some nonsense to like tide over the players. That was kind of my read of the situation. But yeah, not good. Like, it'll be fine if they release more updates more frequently now, but like I don't really have hope that that's gonna happen just based on their previous schedule. Yeah, that's true. I mean, if the perks are implemented well, I'm pretty excited for them. Like, there's some good stuff in there that'll be pretty nice to have implemented, like the faster terminals, the boss dialogue skips. All of that is good. Makes me happy I waited on doing class average stuff. Once I'm done the Vanguard stuff, I guess, unless it's Diana, I'm going to start doing just secret practice streams for a bit, probably. Because I really do want to finish the class average thing. And the biggest barrier right now, I think, is my secret routes are pretty shitty. I had a friend, he sent me his, you know, routes in Odin, and so I should have them loaded up. I'll just have to start learning them. Of course, I'll go through, what's his name, Flame of War, his route videos to see, you know, best way to do secrets, but it's been a fucking long time. Like, the last time I did any serious dungeons was... God, I don't even know if you could ever say I was serious about dungeons, but I got Cata 50 just after the Crimson Isles released. And then, I don't know, like, I guess I finished my boss collections, but I haven't really done much since. So yeah, I mean, it's a rough situation. Also, yeah, I keep thinking, like, maybe I should upgrade my mutation sack, but, like, the medium one is enough, and, I don't know, 10 mil, I don't know, I'm just like, I don't need to spend money on that. It's not a lot of money, it's just, like, it does nothing for me, like, it's straight up nothing to get that. Because I'm not doing anything mutation related. The closest thing I'm doing is leveling this Rose Dragon, which is really good to level. Hit or miss, dungeon, changing it every week. At least my child. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. It's kind of double-edged sword because the only way I'm going to be motivated to do any dungeons is if I'm streaming, I think. Because, like, I just, I don't care that much. And actually, the main motivator for me to do dungeons is I don't have all the dungeon bestiaries. Like, I might not even go for class average 50. I might just stop once I have all the bestiaries done. Which is not going to happen soon. Hello, Ducky Movie. Hope all is well. I also did pop into some of your streams before when I saw you were live. I didn't say anything in the chat, but I'll definitely do that in the future. You were telling some story about something. I was like, this is this is interesting. It's not Minecraft related. But I guess, you know, when you're doing like a mindless grind, it's like, what else is there to talk about? You have a lot of stories, yeah. I have a lot of stories too, but generally they don't come up because I try and focus on Minecraft. I don't necessarily like putting myself out there. I like talking, but I don't know. It's like I just get worried, like maybe unnecessarily, about sharing stuff about myself. Like, that's why I'm, you know, have no planned face reveal or anything like that. I recently was talking to a tattoo artist. I'm gonna get my first tattoos done sometime soon, so that'll be nice. Just gonna be some biology nerd stuff. Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's, you know, no one gives me a hard time over it, but it is what it is. I'm gonna get a, so for some context, when I was in college, I worked in a structural biology lab. So I was looking at like protein structure stuff. So I'm gonna get an alpha helix. Oh, blaze rod tattoo is a good idea. I'm getting an alpha helix on my left arm, and then a beta sheet on the right arm. You can look up what exactly that means, but basically they're protein structural motifs that you see a lot. So I have to talk to a tattoo artist and see exactly how I want that, but it'll probably just be a black outline, maybe like 3 inches across, something like that. So I like message the artist, but you know how artists are, they take their time on things. So, you know, if they're busy with something else, I'm fine waiting. But, you know, if it takes too long, I'll probably contact another artist and see how that goes. Yeah. And basically the intention is I'm going to have them, like, if I'm in short sleeves, they'll be, like, partially visible. And so, the idea is that, like, if someone's a biologist or especially structural biologist, they'll probably comment on it. And so I'll have that in as a, you know, conversation starter or identifier. It'll be interesting. Yeah, they certainly do. You know, it's like, it's just how it is that since the beginning of time, artists have been like that. Yeah, yeah, they're nice. I mean, it also means a lot to me. I've been meaning to get it for a while, so it's not just that, obviously, but it'll be nice. That was part of how I decided the placement of it. I also have been waiting because I didn't know what I wanted to do with my weight, like how heavy or how light I wanted to go, but I think I've decided exactly how heavy I want to get and how light I want to get. So now that I'm in the range, I think it'll stay around the same size, which is what I was worried about. I'm like, if I plan on gaining, you know, an extra 50 pounds or whatever, it might deform a little bit, which I didn't really want. Because, yeah, I do occasionally, like, I'll lose 40 pounds or gain 40 pounds. Well, not from my current weight, I don't gain 40 pounds. This is about almost as heavy as I'm going to get, but I do occasionally. Yeah, exactly. Because otherwise, you'll end up with some shit that gets blurred or whatever. My brother gets a lot of tattoos done. He's also a biologist, actually. Just I'm a molecular biologist. He's a wildlife biologist, so he's dealing with like wildlife, obviously. So like wild animals, deer, you know, sometimes fish. I guess bats, muskrat, all that stuff. And so he got some salmon tattooed on his shins that are pretty cool last summer. So he's kind of been my guide. He's my younger brother, but you know, he's got a lot more tattoos than me, so I kind of defer to him. He said the artist I was contacting does pretty good work, so it should be good. The artist also went to my high school, which is funny. I wouldn't say minimalistic, but I wanted a color tattoo. Yeah, yeah. So you got to be careful about it. And you know, you just got to be realistic, right? Like, you can't have, if you're like waiting for, obviously I don't think this is the case for either of us, but you know, if you have like crazy unrealistic weight goals, then maybe don't worry about it. Like, because some people, they'll say things, they'll be like, oh, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna lose this many pounds, and it's like, do you really mean that? It's like, no, you don't. You're being ridiculous. I have a coworker who's like trying to lose weight, and it's like, no, you don't actually want to lose weight. You don't. He just does random bullshit and hopes it works, and it's like, no, dude. Why are you eating 10 packs of fruit snacks in the middle of the day? Didn't you say you were trying to lose weight? I don't know. Yeah, he said it was very painful. But it looks amazing, so definitely big ups on him for that. But yeah, he actually worked with salmon fishing is the reason why he got it. But so he has. Okay, yeah, makes sense. So you might have some sort of. I mean, there's just water retention changes, and then some sort of fat redistribution. I was really interested in endocrinology for a while when I was considering abusing steroids for fun, but unfortunately it's too dangerous to do it. Even the safest way is really harmful for you. Like whenever you're putting anything exogenous into your body, it's like kind of difficult for it to be positive to your lifespan. But goddamn, I would be jacked. So yeah, that makes sense. But you know, it's like you got to weigh it out. It's like, would the positive mental effects of going on, you know, however many like grams of anabolics be worth, you know, 10 years of my life? Because it's probably like you lose 10 years of your life if you do everything perfectly. Yeah, exactly. You gotta weigh things out. It's why people drink and smoke and all that. It's all the same shit for the most part. Eat unhealthy. You know, it's maybe not consciously, but you know, someone decided it's worth it to some degree to do those things. You know, it's like drinking is about some of the worst shit you can do legally for your body. But, you know, like it's for you, it's like kind of comparable to smoking is the way I see it. Like if you were drinking every day, it's probably as bad for you as smoking. I don't know, that's just like my gut instinct. At least nicotine is a stimulant. So it's not gonna like hurt your productivity, but like drinking every day. Yeah. I mean, I try to drink less than once a month. I'll usually just do it if I'm out with friends or at a party or something like that. I guess social drinking, but yeah, I generally try to keep it moderated. You know, when you do the stuff that you're young, if you fix your lifestyle later, you'll see less of an effect, but you know, it's not like it's good for you when you're young. Yeah, like my family hosts a party every year, so I'm gonna drink at that. That'll be nice. Oh, yeah, that's gonna be so good. It's in May. Oh my goodness, we have all our friends coming, or I have all my friends from college coming to the party. It's gonna be amazing. Drink when you're 14, best time. I think the first time I ever drank was when I was 16. So I think I've mentioned before I played Magic the Gathering. So one of my friends that one of the guys I knew through that, he had a wife and kids. And I mean, he still does. I still know him. He's awesome. And he would host a yearly party after Thanksgiving, like a pre-Christmas party type thing. And he's like, listen, you can drink, but just don't pass out on my front lawn. I was like, all right, I can do that. Alright, bro. I don't know what you're talking about, Scaffold. I mean, I know I've read that terrible, terrible manga, but I don't know who you're referring to as that. Oh, you're talking about honey? Yellow honey? Yeah, so I drank when I was 16 at that party, and then the next time I drank was the next year. That shit is horrible. That's truly awful. I read the manga. And I thought it was horrendous. I actually read it at the recommendation of beloved former guild member 1200 DPS. Yeah. Yeah, as people grow up, they'll learn how to behave, but, you know, if they can't, then you got to be realistic. And it's like you don't want to be policing other people's, you know, alcohol intake a ton. Like It's like, I'm trying to chill and have fun. Just, like, be normal. I don't know, dude. Does the... it just makes me so mad to talk about that fucking manga. No, like, one of the things that made me most mad was, like... It was, like, 80 chapters into the manga. So, like, pretty far in. And his friend has a problem, and he's like, oh, I know how to solve this problem. Let's go buy you a slave. And I was like, what the fuck? you need to die, dude. What is wrong with you? Like, 80 chapters in, we're still, like, on this horse shit? Like, where is the development? Where is anything? How is that, like, what goes through your mind? I almost dropped it there, but I got up to date, which was like 100. Yeah, listen, it's just not something that interests me. And you know, it's not for me. Listen, I've read a lot of really horseshit manga, and I would categorize this as horseshit manga. It's not even the worst. It's like, it's just bad. It's very bad. But I read something earlier this year that was definitely the worst. That one was horrible. That time I was reading that before the anime came out, and then I stopped. I forget why I stopped exactly. It was definitely not terrible. I don't know. For the isekais, I have trouble following them weekly because they all blend together because they're so generic. And, you know, listen, I hate the genre in general pretty much. So there's very few that I would ever recommend to anyone. But, yeah, I was going through a period where I was binge reading them. And so I binge read only like 4 good. Yeah, that might be like around the right number. I might even say like 2. I'm not entirely sure. I actually prefer, like, a lot of the time when it's just like a adventure manga or a fantasy manga than like that. I actually read one that was funny about a guy. Okay, so this isekai manga I read recently is bad. To be clear, it's pretty bad. But I would actually say it's better than Jobless Reincarnation because it leans into the goofiness. Oh, Delicious, I've read that. Yeah, that's a pretty good one. I wouldn't say it's excellent, but it's just pretty good. Like solid all around. I had some issues with some parts of it. Yeah, true. Someone needs to get on that. It's just like 50 chapters of the same shit. I was reading, I always tell people about this. What is the Rent-A-Girlfriend manga? I was reading that my freshman year of college, so that was in 2019. I think I started reading it. And then I dropped it. It was, I think, 150 chapters in or something in 2020. And I dropped it. And then I came back, like, years later, and the reason I dropped it is because the dude did not make any progress at all. Good morning, Sefu. How's it going? The dude was, like, the same character that from the start to the end. I was like, this is pathetic. I can't read any more of this. It's so bad. Yeah, and I came back, like, 200 chapters later, and it was, like, the exact same thing. I was like, holy fuck, I'm glad I got out of this. I was like, this is fucked up. Also, where is my... I guess this is... Did I miss the mine shaft? I literally must have. Embarrassing. Alright, well, at least at this point I can start over my route. Yeah, I've heard all that. It's insane. Yeah, Delisson Dungeon is good. I have a whole list. Started reading a manga recently. Well, I got up to date on it. It was about an elf that she's like, I'm the one who places all the treasure chests in the dungeons. It's not like very good, but I was like, this is funny. I'll read it. Whatever. I pirate that shit. I'm not paying. I mean, I will eventually develop a collection, I think, but it's just right now, since I'm living at home, I don't want to buy anything that's going to be annoying to move with, which I think that would be. Yeah, I mean, I have disposable income, so I'm not, like, tremendously worried about it, but yeah, it's definitely not cheap. Just reading for the most part. I don't really spend money on it. Yeah, it's not terrible. But I'm definitely always gonna read shit illegally before I buy it, because there's so much garbage out there that, like, is embarrassing. What's my job? I'm a molecular biologist. I don't make amazing money, but I don't have loans, so I'm able to save a decent amount. Yeah, in school you don't really have any amazing jobs. Can I explain the job? Yeah. So basically, like, I work for a pharmaceutical company, and they have, you know, some pharmaceutical product that they put out, and they have various, to put it out to the public, they have to show that it's, you know, safe and not poisonous, basically. And so when they went through FDA approval, they had to do various tests, or design various tests. So, like, for example, if they find an impurity in it that is toxic to humans, they need a test to quantify that impurity. So here's an example. One thing I'll do is qPCR, it's called, to detect residual DNA in the drug product. So I work with, not in manufacturing technically, but supporting it. Yep, qPCR with the phenol extraction, which is, phenol is a very nasty chemical. Incredibly caustic, will kill you if you get like a couple drops of it on you. A beta tester? No. It's not like, it's stuff that's already, like, being made. There's not, like, an equivalent for video games, I would say, because they don't have quality control standards like this. Like, there's actually, the standards for food are kind of similar. Like, if you're a bit into food manufacturing, you have to, you know, show that your food is safe to eat and stuff, and have various, like, you have to make sure you're under the requisite amount of rat hairs or whatever. So you could think of it that way. Like, I'm the guy who's checking for if there's rat hairs in the whatever, the drugs that the companies are selling. But I don't actually do the stuff on what's being sold. For me, it's like, if shit hits the fan in what's being sold, they'll come to me and I'll have to figure out, like, what's going on. Polyethylene glycol has huge impurities, so we're removing it with precipitation, and we were moving on to the bladder cancer work. Nice. Yeah, I mean, are you just buying, like, generic polyethylene glycol? I guess it's probably your supplier. You probably, if you found a better supplier, it would be okay. Or it could be that it breaks down too quickly. I don't know. Because, like, I've worked a lot with PEG, and there's a bunch of different types you can get. Like, you can get PEG 400, PEG 800. Like, it's just how long the poly in the polyethylene is the number after the PEG. I assume that's what you mean by by PEG. It's the only thing I've ever heard it abbreviate. So we're removing it with precipitation, then we're removing it. Okay, makes sense. Yeah, hopefully it works well. Are you still working on that project, or are you just moving forward? Or are they moving forward without you? Yeah, exactly. It's totally reasonable to not want to use it. I mean, I think it's pretty common. Like, yeah, sleep well. I'll probably be streamed for maybe an hour or two more. In this case, I'm going to be talking with Sefu, my wonderful guild member, about his qPCR-related project, because, I mean, I am a molecular biologist, so this is interesting to me. Nice, exciting. Yeah, I mean, usually, when I've run PCR, or qPCR at least, the samples are in water, so, like, prices are just... Is it a lot cheaper in Taiwan? I would assume. Because you don't have to deal with tariffs, and mainland China's right there. I mean, China is where most of the good reagents are coming from, because they have all the factories. For the most part, I mean, it's not everything, but it's a lot of it. But yeah, if you ever ask me about manga, there's a lot of manga I've read. I mean, there's so many good ones. Let me see. Just take a look at my list. See if I can rattle off a few of them that I've read recently. Just pulling it up. I haven't kept my anime list up to date. Well, I have I do like personal reviews, journaling of them sometimes that I read. Oh, is the quality lower in Taiwan? Interesting. I would assume that you could get the same quality from the same, if you buy from the right people. Lab funding's lower. I mean, that's a big deal, of course. Yeah, you know, I could put all of these into my anime list, because I've linked it before. Let me see if I can find it. Log in? Yeah, I guess log in through Google. Question mark. Continue. Yes, I see. Okay, profile. Yeah. Here, I'll send it in chat. Yeah, this is my anime list. So, but I've read a bunch of stuff that's not on here. I'll rattle off a few real quick. Let's see. I read Ichi the Witch recently. I give it a 6.5 out of 10. I read GTO. Also, I gave it a 6.5 out of 10, but for very, very, very different reasons. I read Apothecary Diaries. I gave it a 6 out of 10. I thought it was alright. I read a story called Ori no Naka, which was insane. I would call it misery porn. I gave it a 3 out of 10. I reviewed Kingdom, which I've read a while ago. Give that a 9 out of 10. I read Golden Kamuy, which I would give a 10 out of 10. That shit was amazing. My anime list is both. It's both manga and anime, but all the anime on there are shit like I watched in like 2014 for the most part. Like I stopped watching anime as much basically when I got into college. I watched a little bit when I was in college, but when I was in high school I was a seasonal anime demon, and then I realized that most of that shit sucks. I was like, alright, I've seen enough terrible manga and anime. I don't need to see any more of this terrible anime. Monogatari is very formative. I remember watching that when I was in high school. I was watching it as it came out for the most part. I still haven't watched Zoku Owari, but yeah, great anime, but you know, it's very hard to recommend because the main character is, you know, undeniably a pedophile. Like he just straight up is. But yeah, it's very good. Dude, I was so hyped when Kizumono came out. That shit was amazing. I'd been waiting for that movie for so long because I had no fucking clue. I didn't read the Nisu novels. I didn't know what exactly they were referencing. Because like they would reference that the Kizu, and it'd be like, I haven't watched Kizu. It doesn't exist yet. Oh, the first, second, third movies. Yeah, good shit. The most recent manga or anime I've watched is probably, well, I guess One Piece technically. I've tried to stay up to date on that, but other than that, the most recent one I've watched is Baki. I'm a pretty big Baki fan, and it's a weird one. But yeah, I try to stay up to date on the Baki mangas. But let me continue going through my recent. So Golden Kamuy it's hilarious. Baki is so fucking funny. I thought the anime was fine. Like it's not amazing, but it's fine. The manga's good to an extent. I mean, it's kind of the same shit after. Listen, I wouldn't give it a 10 for any part of it if I was writing it, but I think for a lot of people it's worth reading. Let's see. Golden Kamuy I thought was excellent. Die Dark, currently ongoing manga, unbelievable, really truly amazing. But I gave it an 8 out of 10 because it's like probably only a third of the way done. I really dock a lot of points for having unfinished endings. Like, if a manga's not finished, I will never give it a 10 out of 10. Even like fucking Berserk or Vagabond, like those are like 9s, 9.5s. Yeah. Dragon Ball Super arc. I have not read any of Dragon Ball Super, so I have no idea. I just see this furry ass motherfucker that people talk about. But I remember when they were airing the Jiren fight. I watched that shit live. The anime. That was good. Yeah. Well, no. They're still updating Berserk. Is the thing. Like, they're continuing it. I am up to date with Chainsaw Man. Yeah, Chainsaw Man's pretty good overall. I've also read his other works. Like, I read Fire Punch. I thought Fire Punch was decent. Obviously pretty flawed, but it's pretty special too. There's not a lot like it. Last 30 chapter. You like the fight? Some people hated that shit. I'm kind of waiting to see how it unfolds. It's kind of hard to read weekly for me. It seems like something that'll be very good to binge. Okay, where the hell is it up here? No, it is. Okay. You like part 2? Part 2 was pretty good, honestly. But it doesn't have the hype moments and aura of the Darkness Devil showing up. That shit is, in part 1. I'm so excited for that to get animated. Also, people talked a lot of shit about the part 1 or the first season of Chainsaw Man anime, but I thought that shit was amazing. I was like, this is awesome. I like they went very movie inspired with how they set it up. Anyways, Die Dark. I don't know if you've heard of Dorohedoro, but the second season of it's coming out soon. The anime. Dorohedoro is very good. Die Dark's by the same author. Her fantasy is just really, really great. So I definitely recommend. It's like truly bizarre stuff compared to a lot of what people do, which is super generic. Let's see. You didn't like it that much. The movie was amazing. I actually haven't watched the movie yet, so I should probably get around to that. Who's macroing so I can WDR? IGN Lindor. Troll face. How didn't I? I don't know. I wasn't. I guess I'm like, I read the manga. I've seen clips from it. It looks pretty good. But I guess I'll watch it at some point. That could be second monitor mining content. The problem is if a movie's really good, I'll just stop what I'm doing. Yeah, I know it was heavily advertised. Let's see. There was a short manga I read called Taco P's Original Sin. That one was good, but a little odd. There's the manga Trojan X, which is by the same person who did Tokyo Ghoul. I'm not super high on it. I think I give it a 6 out of 10 at the time of reading, but we'll see. It's still ongoing, obviously. There's a manga I love called I like the weird horror mangas where they do like brain contorting shit. Like, I love, what's his name? Like, the guy who wrote Uzumaki. Fuck, what the hell is his name? I literally have the Uzumaki paperback. Or not paperback, Junji Ito. Junji Ito is crazy. Not even for, like, necessarily his art. Like, the freaky art is like, secondary to... It's important, but the way he writes his stories and, you know, the mind-bending shit, I just love that. But yeah, I have... Uzumaki's one of the only actual physical manga I own. I have the hardcover of it. Did not watch the anime for that one. Also, where is my Vanguard? I was promised one. We're at level 80 though, which is nice progress. Let's see. I'm going to continue going up my list. Oh yeah, so there's this one called Shady Part-Time Jobs, No Escape. It's one of my favorite ongoing manga right now. I solid 8 out of 10. They do some real weirdo shit. Yeah, that's pretty much what I heard about Uzumaki. But thankfully, I did not watch that anime, so I don't have to worry about it. But the Shady Part-Time Job one is like, it's so good. I can't even... It's really weird, though. There's another good manga I like called, it's another super weirdo one called Saltiness. That one it's like a really surrealist comedy. I also read The Fable last year. That was good. Let's see. I mean, my all-time favorite manga is Vinland Saga. Now that it's over. I mean, I read a lot of manga. A lot of shit I don't even make notes about. But if it's... I actually did read JJK recently. And I thought it was, like, very average shonen. Nothing special to it, to be honest. It might even be, like... It's pretty average. I was going to say below average, but no. It's fine. It's just, like... It's just fine. I wasn't blown away with anything, really. But, you know, it's obviously tremendously popular. But I was like, I'm feeling a little out of touch having not read it. But now I know. And I read the Modulo version, which is also just fine. My favorite part about JJK was the character design. I thought that was really good. So yeah, I think I'm on board with you. But yeah, the story, the narrative, it was pretty lacking in a lot of areas. Like, a lot of shit just, like, comes out of nowhere. I guess the last corpse is in here. There's some other popular ones. I didn't watch the anime. It's even... Oh my god, yeah. I can only imagine. I've seen... But it has pretty art, though, the anime. The way I described JJK my first read-through was like, this is for the ADHD brain generation. Like, if you have no attention span, I'm sure this shit goes so hard. Because it just, like, is constantly bombarding you with new random shit. Yeah. And the fights are, like, fine. I didn't think they were, like, unbelievable, to be honest. But that's because I, like, for the most part, I don't, like, get invested in, like, super well-defined power systems. Especially not when, like, if you're gonna do that, keep it simple. Don't add random, complicated shit at, like, random times in the fight. It just, like, made my eyes glaze over. I'm like, what the heck? Why the fuck do I care about this? And then the characters will then, like, contradict each other sometimes. Like, they'll say one thing, and then another character will say the exact opposite. Or, like, roughly the opposite. It could also be... I think the translation was supposedly pretty bad for JJK, so part of it could be that. Yeah, I don't want to get into it too much more, but yeah, there's a lot of bullshit in JJK. I think everyone's pretty much on board with that. And it doesn't, like, the good parts of it don't exactly make up for it. It's like a 5.5 out of 10 for me. I do mean to read some of the more popular manga that I haven't read. I have a whole list of those too. Like, I gotta read Hunter x Hunter. I haven't read. Let me see what my list says. Okay, I gotta read Hunter x Hunter. I gotta finish JoJo's Part 8 and then read Part 9. JoJo's Part 8 I dropped like literally 10 years ago at this point because when it was still releasing, because it was so many words per page, and it was just like so tiny crammed onto one page. I don't even know if I didn't like it. It's just like, it was just every chapter was an information overload. I'd have to be, you know, in the mindset to read it. And a lot of the time, it's not even necessarily information that's being dumped. It's just like them talking. It's just like yada yada, which I guess is similar to Monogatari, which, you know, maybe it'll make the anime better. Why am I mining? You see the bottom left? Vanguard's left. I have 22 Vanguards that my beloved followers have redeemed. X and what? Also, Dodja, isn't the middle of the night for you? Hunter. Oh, Hunter x Hunter? Okay, yeah, sure. My bad. I watched the Hunter x Hunter anime, though. But I would probably start over from the beginning if I was going to read it. It literally does not matter. You knew which one I was talking about. There's no manga that you could possibly confuse it with, so it's fine. That's how I see it. But yeah. So I got to read Hunter x Hunter. I'll probably go from the start. And even though I've watched the anime, just because it's been a while. And then, let's see. I gotta read Ashita no Joe and Hajime no Ippo. Some, like, classic fighting manga. And I guess in that same vein, I should probably read Kengan Ashura as well. I wanted to read Yu-Gi-Oh! The original Yu-Gi-Oh! Manga. I think it's pretty foundational and important. These are like things I will get to like down the line eventually. I have to have the motivation to. Like, I gotta revisit 20th Century Boys. Because I read that shit and the site I was reading it on had like everything out of order. And I got like 200 chapters in or something. And I was like, holy fuck. I literally don't understand anything. Because they started like 100 chapters in. It was ridiculous. I have an Android. So for a while I had like this illegal manga reading app, but it just broke at one point. But that thing was amazing. A lot of the apps are just like websites with an app cover on top of them. I'll look that one up. Is that the one to use? Is it on the App Store, or do I have to download it externally? Yeah, that's the thing. M-I-H-O-N. Let's look. Yeah, it seems like I'd have to download it elsewhere. Video player, you can add extensions. I see. Let's see. I wanted to read Nana, because that's like a big deal one. I actually just started reading what I have heard described as Shoujo One Piece. Any guesses as to which one that is? From Git? Okay. Gotcha. That makes sense. But yeah, I don't even. Oh yeah, Yona of the Dawn is the name of it. So I actually watched that when it was coming out in fucking 2014, the manga or the anime. But I learned it finished recently, and I'm like, all right, I'll get around to finishing it. It's fine. Because I actually liked the anime a decent amount when I watched it fucking 10 years ago. How old am I? I am 25. I mean, there's not like that much interesting stuff in Skyblock right now. Let's see. Oh, I gotta read or watch Gintama. That's another one. Or Gintama. Made it sound like... I mean, I was in high school when I started watching anime. I was 14. Yes, I did take Calc too. Well, actually, not in college. I took Calc BC in high school. And then skipped it in college. I just went straight to Calc 3, which was definitely a mistake. I will say that. Because Calc AB and BC are not proof-based, so I had no exposure to proofs before going into college-level math classes. And then, of course, Calc 3 was all proofs. It was horrible. Calculus. So, like, that's... Let's see, what is that? Series? Taylor series? Maybe for a lot of people it is, for engineers. I've heard that. That's like a weed out type class. I don't even remember what else they taught in Calc 2. I guess different ways of doing integrals. There was a lot. Really? Interesting. Definitely was not my experience. Well, I guess, yeah, it was like a bunch of derivatives, and then you get an intro to integrals. Dodgeall is a computer scientist, as far as I can remember. This semester, nice. Good luck. Hopefully you don't need it. It's not the hardest stuff in the world. I mean, I can't tell you what Calc 2 in college is like, again, because I went to Calc 3 and then got a C+ in it, because it was like, on the exams, prove this, and then I would get it wrong, because I didn't know how to format a proof. It's fine, it's pretty easy, nice. That's good. I guess there's also, at my school, there was Calc 2 for, like, engineers, and then Calc 2 for everyone else. And I think the engineers, or engineers and math majors, maybe? I forget exactly how it was segregated, but there were like 2 different ones you could take. Math minor, nice. Let's see, the highest level math, well, I took some high level statistics courses when I was in college, because I was going to do a statistics double major, but that got nixed, because I was just not functioning well enough through COVID, but I was going to do that. But the highest level, like, just normal math class I took was, I took an honors linear algebra class, which was pretty cool. That was like 3 people in it. Math was good, but it's not super relevant for my current job. As an engineer, you'll need it a lot, though. You hate math? It's important to do it. I think everyone should probably take Calc 2. For me, I went through for the statistics double major because I wanted to spend all 4 years in college. Because I was going to graduate in 3 years if I didn't have a statistics double major. E&M? E&M's pretty cool. Definitely a lot of calculus involved. You just like the basic stuff. You know, a lot of people would say that the calculus is part of the basic stuff. I'm like, to be like, actually, I'm not joking at all. I really think anyone can learn calculus. Yeah, definitely a lot of math there. We were actually just talking about, you know, some interesting physics at lunch at my job, because they had a manufacturing implement that was like meant to mix something, and it's like they didn't get the fluid dynamics right, so it wasn't mixing it right. So that's like one job for an engineer, I guess. I guess so this is pathetic. I've only gotten one of these. One Vanguard this stream. I guess that's how it goes. You get... It's part of what randomness looks like. You get streaks exist. Those are random. I don't have anything I want to code, but I do have some interest in learning how. But, you know, desire is going to be what ultimately is the catalyst for anything actually happening. Nice. Yeah, I think one of the mods I have, it literally says in its description that it was vibe coded. It's like, cool. It works. That's good enough for me. Wow, my stream chat is legit just bridge chat too, it seems like. I guess you're getting all your fully... Yeah, I don't know if it was fully vibe coded. It probably wasn't. Barely do trig. Yeah, I mean, if you put the work in, you will get good. But you have to really put the work in. It might be hard. I mean, when I was at my best at math, I was a fucking cashier, and I would just, while I was waiting for people to show up at my register, do calculus on the receipt paper. I literally handed in homework assignments that were finished on receipt paper. Honestly, super beast mode in retrospect. I'm sure that teacher still talks about that to this day. Because we had an assignment that was like in high school for our calculus class. Calc is short for calculus. We had an assignment in our calculus class where it was like, all right, you have 4 months. Here's 20 integrals. They were just like really hard, so I would work on those when I was at my job. When I'm really bored is when I work the best on like productive things. What do you need Orgo for? I mean, obviously it's useful, but I was never crazy about chemistry reaction. I mean, I was fine with it, but I don't know, it never grabbed me. It's important. Like, I have a friend who's doing his chemistry PhD right now. Oh, okay, nice. Yeah, I mean, ultimately, you just gotta practice. Like, I didn't really comprehend this until very recently, but because I never learned how to study, to be honest. But the way you study is do the problems in the book. That is studying. And I never understood that as what studying is. Like, I thought you just, like, read the material again or something. And I graduated from college just fine. But if you want to actually progress, you do the problems in the book and understand how you do them. Like, the logic behind each step and all that. And you'll be a lot better for it. For trig, it's like a lot of memorizing identities and learning how to use them in clever ways, if I recall correctly. Like understanding what is a tangent, what's a sine, what's a cosine, what's an arctangent, all that. How to convert them. What is it? There's other stuff too. I mean, this has literally been like 10 years since I've used any of this. The most complicated math I have to do at my current job is fucking dilution math. I did. Yeah. Well, we can talk about that later. Basically, I'm still waiting. The interview went amazing, though. I had a great time. Yeah. Not a whole ton else to say. Definitely stressed out waiting. True. I mean, I'm getting paid like a little over 50K a year USD. But part of that is because I'm a contractor, so they really are paying the company I'm contracted from like 50K. No, not high at all. Actually, it's pretty low. So they're paying the company I'm contracted to 50K, and then I get the other 50K. So they're paying like 100K for me. So if I was to become an actual employee at the place I work at, I would be making almost double what I'm making now. It's fucked up. Definitely getting very exploited. Yeah, but it's how this industry that I'm working in at least works, because they want to be able to fire me more easily. But yeah, most of my coworkers are making, 80 to 130K a year. I don't obviously know their exact pays, but there's a couple other people who work for the same contracting place I work for, but yeah, definitely not great. But the thing is, I don't know if I'm going to stay long enough, because I want to go to grad school, so I don't know if I'm going to stay long enough to actually become a full-time employee at the company I'm working at. But if I did, I would make a lot more. I'm not necessarily against that. I just have other aspirations in life. And luckily, since I don't have loans and I live at home, because I want to get a PhD because I want to run my own lab in the future. And for the most part, you need a PhD to do that. It's not technically required, but goddamn does it help a lot. I also kind of want to return to academia, because right now I'm in they'd call it industry, and academia and industry are very different. Obviously, right now in the US, not a good time to be in academia. Not a great time to be in industry either, but academia especially is fucked. Like, the NIH got their budget approved for this year, and it's around the same amount as it was last year, but they're just like not awarding grants. It is great to illegally immigrate. Why is that? I mean, at this point, I am somewhat considering looking at places outside the country if I don't get into the current school that I interviewed at. No, probably not to the US. I would definitely not recommend that. But, it's the wages are still very high here. So in a lot of places, if you have a shitty job in the US, you'll probably still be making a ton more than if you convert it to whatever country's dollars you're in. It's not true everywhere, but I mean, even for like you compare your US to UK, like US salaries in general are way higher. I mean, like the classic is UK software engineers basically get like exploited compared to US salaries. Where would I want to move to? Nowhere specific, wherever the best research is. Dollar lost like 20% of its value last year. Yeah. Definitely not good. But the stock market's doing great, right? Yeah, yeah. For you, it's decent dodge roll. But still, like, if you were a software engineer in the U.S., you would be making so much more money. The stock market is doing great because the dollar is inflating. Is part of the reason, at least. But where I would want to move to is just dependent on where the research is. Like, if there's research I'm interested in, that is where I would want to move. Which is, there's a lot of places that are doing interesting research for me. Like, I mean, I wouldn't even be opposed to moving to China. Yeah, I'm not big on stocks. I just put everything in an index fund. Watch line go up. Watch line go sideways. But I'm in a fortunate scenario where, like I said, I don't have student loans and I'm living at home, so I can just save, save, save. Your PC build, I built my PC last year with the help, around this time actually, with the help of one of our guild members. So I'm good on that for hopefully a little bit. Unless I need to buy new RAM or something. I think I have 30 gigs DDR5 or something, so I've 32 rather. Probably good. I think I might have AMD. I forget what I even have for my computer. Let me see. It should say an F3 menu if I turn that on, right? Yeah, AMD 5-7600X 6-core processor. There you go. I did. Take that. Bruh. Where the fuck did my Pigobulus go? It was fun building my computer. Pretty stressful, but because it was my first time doing it. Obviously you don't want to mess anything up, but I mean, it was totally fun. Not too big of a deal at all. Especially since part of it is like, if you're not used to working with super delicate things, it might be extra stressful, but you know, I'm used to that, so it wasn't such a big deal. Where the fuck is the other corpse here? I'm so confused. Whatever, I'm leaving. Yeah, I know, me too. The most stressful thing for me building my PC was putting the RAM in. Like, I had to press really hard. I was like, am I gonna damage my motherboard just putting the fucking RAM in? It'd be so annoying. And then I got a random Corsair keyboard after that. It's good enough. Makes clicky clacky sounds. I mean, the RAM, you just punch it. Oh, great idea. Oh, fuck. Almost as good as my idea just now. Yeah, sounds great. Punch your RAM. I agree. $128. Yeah, that is a lot of money. I mean, I guess you could sell it if you wanted to, right? I mean, the RAM issues have somewhat been overshadowed by the enormous war that just got started. I haven't heard much about the RAM recently. Oops. War's chill, not... Yeah. Listen, if you're... I think for most of the world, it's not a big deal. But it's not a big deal until it is a big deal. China invade Taiwan. Yeah, I mean, it seems like the U.S. government is spreading itself too thin. And it's global hedge money is gonna collapse. Hopefully it's gonna be violent, but you know, hopefully the level of violence is kept to a relative minimum. It's never good to see people be slaughtered. You're from Israel? I see. Yeah, I mean, if you're staying safe, you're staying safe. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, it's all a geopolitics thing. $50K survived rockets. Yeah. I mean, I would prefer if this just didn't happen. Like, I don't really want there to be any sort of war. Especially not one that's... Listen. Again, I'm against all forms of war, but it's just embarrassing. Like, it's fucking embarrassing to see it. Like, just everywhere around it. It's like, are you for real? This is just horrible. But yeah, enough talking about that, because it's, I'm sure we're all roughly on the same page. Or maybe we're not, but in which case it's probably even better to stop talking about it. I'm just looking for some Vanguards. And also, I got another refined Umber, so I guess I'll be able to forge up a key soon, which is nice. 33 minutes on these amalgamations. I got one earlier. Hopefully I can find another one. Wasting 50. Just sell it. How'd you waste money on it? You can just sell it, right? Or are you like, now I have it, I have to gamble? Oh my god, that's horrible. Hey, at least you got skeleton key. Oh yeah, but you know, I was talking about Rembet Quaglet earlier. He actually lives near me, which is crazy. You'd have an IRL stream. Locket non-RNG meter, so you got nice. Let's see what my meter's at. Almost 1.1 million. Surely I'll get a die soon, surely. Next corpse, right? Listen, 600 mil does nothing for me. I might as well go for the die. There's literally nothing in the game that 600 mil would help me get. That I want. You still want more money? What for? Yeah, I have a bunch in investment too. I guess you could call it like all these skins, however much. It's only 10 bill, that's embarrassing. But you could call it like 15, 20 bill in investments for the number. Responsibility's cool, but there's more things in life. Looking for my mine shaft. I wish if I only streamed to Twitch, I would play so much more interesting music. I don't know, maybe at some point I'll do like a Twitch stream where I can play fun music. I have a couple. I sold a few because most of them are up. I mean, I mostly just have the Golden Dragon that I haven't sold yet. because it's still low. But most of them are, I feel like, mostly stabilized. Like, I had a bunch of spiders and random shit. And now I'm leveling a rose dragon. It's just the thing is you... Yeah, exactly. And it's going to be a pain in the ass for you to sell. Well, yeah, it's the 1.5x XP buff on fishing pets. OP. Or fishing XP on leveling pets. Mining has a 1.5x buff too. Pretty sure at least. But yeah, like after a certain point it's like I'm just willing to eat the loss because it's such a pain to be selling it. Like when prices are good, I just want to be grinding. I don't want to have to worry about selling too much. And because sometimes if you have a lot of shit, selling does become a fucking chore. Like when I had my Jaspers, it was so annoying. And those are bizarre items. I'm sure lots of people have stuff saved for Mara. You just have to outlast them. Yeah, Dick 9 is crazy. Think we're all on the same page there. And Ife. If I do the dragon stream, I'll try and get Ife in the VC for the whole time. I'll see if he does it. He probably won't, but I think that could be funny. He's such a menace, so I think it would be good. Yeah, yeah. Like, it would be so fun to VC with Ife while doing drags. Yeah, I mean, drags are profit. I'm pretty sure. Well, maybe, I don't know about right now, but they definitely have been for a while. Like, Ife doesn't really do the drags if they're not profit. I mean, how much is an Ender Dragon pet? Oh, getting tired. Oh, I put 2 spaces. No, I didn't. Yeah, dude, I don't know why you stayed up so late. You still have a few more days on it. $150 for a fake, $490 for a real. I think it's late for Dawjaw too. It's crazy. I'm going to sleep at like 11 p.m., which is 40 minutes. Hopefully I can get a Vanguard by then. This is insane. Alright, let's see. No, I have meter on the die. And I'm gonna drop it too. Bro. Is it up here? Must be. It's not. Where's the fucking other corpse? Guess it's down here. Yeah. Good progress on leveling this rose drag though. Already 85 on the egg. I'm not even like going out of my way to level it. Oh fuck, I forgot to go to the rift. Still a ways away from rift prism. I got one of them. I think I paid 15 mil motes. Not bad. The other thing is about Vanguards is I want them so I can drop keys from them. Because the only way I'm getting that stupid talisman is if I drop the keys from Vanguards. Because I really do not want to have to pay for like umber keys or tungsten keys or whatever. Getting lots of tungsten now. Maybe I can just forge up a bunch of tungsten keys. Not that that's like a good idea or anything. What the hell is that? There we go. Yeah, so I got the locket when I was on die meter, so I kind of got free. Like, I don't know, if I had meter on locket, I'd be worse off right now. Just minus a mil meter. Can't you... Why were you grinding that earlier? Was that a mistake, Scaffold, or can you really buy multiple? What the fuck? Okay, I guess it's across here. Alright, Rift. You can? It resets every year. I thought you could only buy it but one a year, and the event lasts for one Skyblock year. Ooh, easy, 45k motes, nice. Let me look. Can only buy one per Skyblock year. So you're talking like next time it gets the witch, year the witch happens, you can buy it, I guess. Looking for never melt ice, please. But you can buy the talismans. See, Void Ooze and Frog Legs. I think I'm missing the Frog Legs if I wanted to buy that. Or sorry, the Void Ooze. I guess I could also get the mix-ins. I guess it would be good to get the pig... Well, both of them really, right? Maybe I should grind this out so I can get it. Because I need to do the shiny pig thing. And then I also need to do the Year of the Seal to get Seal Pet. Do we even know what Seal Pet does? I'm getting sleepy. If I get a Vanguard, I'm ending the stream. Yeah. I'll spend some time grinding those out. I really think you need one of each. I don't see a reason to buy two. Unless you're crazy grinding it. But I'm not going to spend more than, what is it, 2 days straight? Absolutely no chance. The Vang Guild? Why? I'm just gonna mine myself. I'll get them eventually. I'm in no rush. 20 is nothing to the real Vanguard grinders. Plus, like, I think I'm gonna get 22 before my Golden Dragon or Rose Dragon's level 200, right? I think that's reasonable. Ah, fuck, I missed it. Like, watch, I'm gonna get one right now. Fucking easy. Damn, they're stealing all my fucking veins. This sucks. Guess I'll go to this one. See, this is a Vanguard right here. The next one I meant. And I'm gonna drop a locket too. Dude, please make cleave work on these fucking guys again. This is ridiculous. Such a pain in the ass. I guess I'm getting a lot of the stupid fingernails doing this. And the other one. Glaciated brains. Removing their brains and tearing out their fingernails. Killed by Star Sentry. He's going through it. That's rough shit. I bought, well, this one I grinded. The one I'm leveling now I just bought at the beginning of the stream today to level and resell. And I don't want to delete the live. I want to have it recorded. Yeah, because right now it's really profitable to level Rose Dragons. And sell them at 200. So, like, yeah, I could do that. But on Twitch, it's... Even if the VOD gets saved, I can set it up so the music is on, like, a different audio channel. So it doesn't get saved in the VOD. But yeah, I actually do want to stream to YouTube, because I like... For my own reference, I like to be able to watch it back. Build a second PC with 50 terabytes of storage and store all the lives. That's a great idea. I mean, I could also just buy an external hard drive. Right? Someone find how much a 50 terabyte external hard drive is. And then I'll consider it. Because iron... Yeah. Makes sense. I mean, it's also, like, the only content that's on my YouTube channel. I guess I'll do that where I stream to YouTube and I'll delete the VOD if I end up playing music that's annoying. Or top 166, GG. What level is that? Yeah, I mean, memory's pretty cheap still. I mean, even that does not sound crazy. $700 for 50 terabytes. I just have a 2 terabyte solid state drive. I think that's going to be plenty. Yeah, that's true. Everything's going up. Listen, I don't think I'm going to need one in the next 5 years, so I'm not so worried about it. If I do, I'll bite the bullet and just buy it. It's fine. That is Skyblocker waypoints. I guess Skyblocker waypoints. So I have my tungsten route set up here. And then you have to make the settings, right? So it's an ordered waypoint list. I have it showing through walls, and then the waypoint type is outline. I also have an umber route, but I haven't used that yet. I'm more used to my tungsten one. Ooh. Where the hell is that? Okay. Just lagging. LF Vanguard. How much did it cost me to... I don't even know how much it cost me to buy my Rose Dragon. I think somewhere around 600 mil. And then if you level it to 200, it sells for 1.25 bill, I think. And I think it'll continue to sell for around there for quite some time, so... Seems like the way to go. I guess it probably went up because people were moving to it instead of the other type of memory, right? So yeah, I just set up the waypoints in Skyblocker and go from there. I think Sky Hanny has it as well, but I haven't tried the Sky Hanny waypoint system just because... What is this guy? Bizarre. Fucking Dwarven Minds chat. Always on some bullshit. Without fail. I do have an Onyx Collector quest, so I guess I'll do that now. And to anyone wondering, I already maxed the Year of the Witch stuff. You can check back my 11-hour live stream. Hey, doubled in price compared to the price of Ram's not so bad, right? Ram, like, fucking pentupled in price. Bruh. Onyx crystal. No, 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 no. Not what we want. Are you flipping oil barrels, IRL and in Skyblock? In Skyblock, sunflower oil is better than than an oil barrel. Somehow. I don't know if that's reflective of real life too. I think you can. I think I saw something about someone running a car on sunflower oil, or no, it was vegetable oil. They made like a special engine. I know you can do it with ethanol for sure. Solar power? Yeah. Yeah, like use solar power. That would be cool. Use solar power your composter. You need to get in Skyblock Nerds, Dodgeall. Submit an application. Change the game forever. Get your creative mind. Holding Withered Bouquet of Lies. Wow. Level 87, nice. I'm legit not using my Will-O-Wisp. Kind of embarrassing. I wonder if I'm top 50 glassite collection again yet. Still 57. Getting up there. One day. Nice. I got a lot. Good night. I guess you heard me saying goodnight. Hilarious. Oh well. That's an aura loss. Can't let people know you care. Need da bang. What does that mean? Where's the other? I guess it's up here. Oh, Vang. Yes. I do need one. Definitely getting pretty unlucky. I don't even... What are the odds of a Vang? It's like, what, 1 in 15 or something? I don't know if they're the same odds as all the other shafts. Here, this one will be a Vanguard for you. Nope. Of course not. Why would it be? Yeah, I got a lot of meter just from lapis corpses. I don't know if you can definitely do that. Also, I think you might still have to open a Vanguard corpse at the end to actually get the locket, since it's not actually in the drop table for lapis corpses, right? Or can you? Can you get a locket from lapis corpses? That would be crazy. Yeah, I don't, well, because people will sometimes use clean Hyperion. Like, I think at Mage and Master mode, they're Chimera Hype. But yeah, I don't know why either. It's kind of always been like that. I guess because crafting the sword is the first thing everyone does. It's the coolest. But yeah, I just bought the scrolls at the same time as the hype, so I don't really have an idea why, per se. Right, hopefully I have enough umber to make 2 refined. And then from there I can forge up another key. Are the rarest drops? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I've gotten them before, for sure. Yeah, I think I've gotten them maybe 3 or 4 times. Actually, next time I'm in a shaft I can check. Although, I guess maybe it doesn't show. Since I've gotten so few. Since they're so fucking rare. This is a successful weekday stream. Very rare to have these go well. I guess I'll try and do one tomorrow. I don't see why I can't. Can maybe start earlier. Maybe I don't know what timing it'll be, but I'll try tomorrow. Definitely need to fall asleep soon, though. What time is it? 10:43. No. Hopefully, it's not too bad of a disaster. But it sounds like you probably lost like a bill, if I had to guess. I mean, I don't recommend to anyone opening keys. Like, I'm only doing this because I'm being mandated. There would be riots in the streets. What is this laggy ass lobby? Three Lapis Corpse Jasper Shaft, dude. I'm just Vanguard mining. I don't think Jasper's high enough right now to justify this, unfortunately. If it was higher, I probably would, but it's not. Not there yet. Because I already have a bunch of Jasper stockpiled. Waiting for them 40 mil perfects. It'll happen. Trust me, bro. Oh, damn. Oh, no. Why would you... You should just left them up. That sucks. I guess now you know. Let me go here. Yeah, because were you the one who said they were trying to sell it 45 mil each? Someone in my chat said they invested a bunch and they were aiming for 45 mil. Okay, nice. 2 refined number coming right up. Then I think I can do a perfect Peridot and a perfect Jasper as well. Yeah, you can get dye. I did know that. It's pretty rare. Dye from Lapis Corpse would be fucking crazy. That would be unreal, to be honest. Oh, yeah. I don't know if I believe that. Maybe, but it seems hard to believe still. Okay, how many Peridot do I need? Ugh. 4 flawless. So it's what? 320 fines? Alright, next one's gonna be a Vanguard, trust me. Is that the rates? Is it 25 Lapis Corpses per Vanguard Corpse? Or is that what it would need to be? Some back of the napkin math. Why does it cost 100 bits? Because fuck you, give us money. That's why. I hope that helps. That's what the admins told me when I asked them that. Dude. Finish. Alright, there we go. Level 88. Making good progress. Ah, shit. Only 115. What did you apply, dodge off? Why are you checking that? Or are you just looking at the wiki and seeing that dyes require that? Or dungeon chests? Yeah, I'll have to... Do you think I should make that a thing where open the next bedrock chest no matter what? Like when I'm doing dungeons? That could be funny. Forcing me to open the 8mm wasp chest or whatever. Not enough pain. It would be a lot faster to go through. I think it's fine to just leave... Oh, this is nice. I just forged up a perfect Jasper. I think it's fine to just leave it as the Vanguard one, because if I do something else other than Vanguards, then people can, you know... Once I've built up enough, I can do another Vanguard stream. But yeah, I was just thinking about the bits for Vanguard thing. I don't know what I should price it at. Salvage all drops on Dragon Stream. Nah, dude. If I get profit, I'm not salvaging that shit. If I get a superior chestplate, I'm selling it. Especially the fact that I have to do a Dragon Stream in the first place. I'm going to be profit maxing. I'll get my Legion 5 Superior. Renowned, of course. My Relic Black Cat pet. All that nonsense. We will be dropping 1,000 pets. I don't know. I assumed it was Superior since it gives pet luck, but maybe Sara's better. I think we need to find one other person to do drags with us if it's with Ife, because I think 3-mans are the best. I'd be placing 3. And when I was doing, I did do some drags with Ife. He liked being the 2-placer. Yeah. For Primal Drag update? True. He does not like 2. That's funny. This was probably 2 years ago. I mean, the 2 is annoying because you have to get first place, right? I don't want to do the 2. If you're doing drags with Ife, does that mean... yeah. No, I just said I would... That is amazing Twitch clip. Shout out. I just said I would rather do drugs with Ife than drags with Ife. Here, let me see if I can find it. I think I linked it in the Discord a while ago, in the quotes channel. There we go. Copy, no, not copy message link. This is peak. And of course I was mining when I was doing it. This is when I have my shitty mic, though, is the unfortunate thing. I almost don't even want to listen to it, because the mic was probably so much worse. Alright. I'm getting annoyed. Where's my Vanguard? Been streaming for almost 3 hours, and I've only gotten one Vanguard. Jesus Christ. I should do a stream where I VC with Danta. Danta's one of the most fun people to VC with, because he's very emotive. Ooh, 875k profit rolling in it. He's really funny. He likes to yell a lot. Yeah, I mean, if you look at the stream on Friday, the 11-hour stream, I got like 4 in an hour after going dry for a while, though. So I don't know, it's how it goes. You have to accept your fate as a Vanguard grinder. I guess I have Peridot gem commission. Hey, you know what? You should get me more if you want to see me open more. Warp me in. Some Vanguards. I'm fine not getting any, because it just means I'm going to get more XP on my Rose Dragon and more money overall. Like, it works fine for me. It's just my beloved followers are being deprived. Of gambling content. Let's see, it's 10:57. Yeah, I think if this next one's not a Vanguard, or even if it is, I'm gonna end the stream. I'm getting tired. I need to wake up at 6:30. So 11 p.m.'s already like a little bit late to go to bed. Alright, last mine shaft. No Vanguard. Topaz 1. Yay. Yes. If I was gonna try and wake up at 6:30 a.m., 6 a.m. would be a little too late, for sure. My sleep schedule was pretty bad over the weekend. I was drinking too much coffee. But now I'm normal. Yeah, 6 a.m. is pretty late. I mean, when I was in college, I had a sleep schedule that consisted of me going to bed at literally every hour of the day for like a week. Like, I had a week where I went to bed at like 6 a.m., a week where I went to bed at 7 a.m., etc. Like, I was on some bullshit for sure. Alright. So, let's go to the garden. Yeah, that's how it goes sometimes. We can collect these. I guess I'll have this rose dragon equipped. LF, wardrobe, whatever. Ooh, I have Vincent. Is that the one I don't know if it is. I rosed Vincent, but I don't know if that's the one. Last 8 years, yeah, it's probably not. It's definitely horrible for you. I would definitely do your best to get that fixed however you can. Okay. Sure. Alright. I'm gonna end the stream now. Let me put on the right armor. Equip my pet. Thank you for coming. I'll probably try and stream tomorrow around the same time. I don't need to wake up as early on Thursday, so I can maybe stream a little later. We'll see. But hopefully I get more than one Vanguard tomorrow when I start streaming. Have a good night. Sleep well, be well, all that. Stream early? I'll try to, but I have a job. Have a good night. Bye-bye.